Hello and welcome to Dawn Chorus Writes, a miraculous ladybug fanfiction and audio fiction. This is the series Meeting Under the Stars, and this is chapter 18. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Smash that like button and comment what you think of it so far and what's about to happen. I love hearing your thoughts and I hope you enjoy. Chapter 18. Marinette's POV. Marinette took a deep breath as she pretended to fix a piece of fabric on one of her boards while she gathered her thoughts together. At the sight of Lila again, her mind had gone blank, with only snippets of her past breaking through. No, she wasn't that girl anymore. She was a young woman who had fought her way to be here. She would not let Lila Rossi take it away from her. She felt her purse vibrate, knowing it was Tiki sending her a sign that she wasn't alone, that she was Ladybug, who had defeated and stood up to Lila in the past, and she can do it again. Composed, Marinette turned round and faced the panel. At least she had her tutor, Mr. Beaufort, there as encouragement, who had always seemed to be impressed by her work. Lila, on the other hand, sat there with a smug expression and a narrow smile, dressed from head to toe in the exclusive range of the Ogress apparel. She clicked her pen and held it waiting over her notepad. The third person she didn't recognize, the man who had greeted her, now sat on the other side of Lila with his arms folded. "When you are ready, Marinette, begin," the familiar voice called out that sent a shudder through her bones. The concept of time regarding design opened up a vast amount of possibility. However, I chose to focus my design on the idea of timeless and what made them iconic. Once into the flow of the presentation, Marinette relaxed into the world of fashion, pointing to her inspirations, the initial concept drawings, how the feel and the flow of the fabric impacted her final designs. She had kept moving her gaze from one man to the other, skipping over Lila's hard stare and the sound of her pen scribbling across the paper. "Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?" Marinette let out a small sigh of relief. She had done it. She had got through it calmly. "I do have to admit, I am impressed, Marinette, by your designs. They are different from others we have seen today. I was wondering, which one of the 5 would you choose as a sample piece to model for us?" "I would be the one modelling the piece." Marinette looked at Mr. Beaufort for confirmation. "Forgive me, I thought we had given models to use, as in previous finals." "But Marinette, this is not a final, is it? This is to compete for a place in a Gable Ogress fashion show." "Miss Dupang Chang, I know this is not the normal way of doing things." Mr. Beaufort gave Lila a strained smile and a nod in acknowledgement. "But I think Miss Rossi is implying that by you modelling the sample piece gives us an understanding on how you view form and structure, thus making it personal to you." "I think I understand. Then I would choose this design of the dress. It would complement my small stature better." "Interesting." Lila scribbled more notes across her pad. "Now, part of the competition, shall we say, is how well you can work and teach others. We at Agrest pride ourselves on support and encouraging the next generation of designers, and we would seek a designer who can do just that. Would that be a problem?" Marinette had to physically force herself not to roll her eyes at Lila's theatrics. "No, that wouldn't be a problem. We are a team in this studio." "Oh, the person who would be supporting you would be a first-year designer, brimming with enthusiasm." "That would be fine too." Marinette threw a quick glance at Mr. Beaufort, who clearly seemed uncomfortable and was not calling the shots in any of the decisions. Excellent to hear. Well, I don't think we need time to decide. Congratulations, Marinette. You have been selected as one of the 3 to create a sample in 2 weeks' time for the single honor of an entire show to yourself. Think of the possibilities, what will come of it. Marinette forced herself not to furrow her eyebrows at the calculated expression drifting across Lila's face, one she hadn't seen in years but knew all too well. I thank you for this opportunity, Marinette added. Now, the placement for your first year will be... The man beside Lila, who hadn't spoken a word since the initial greeting, handed her a piece of paper. Thank you. Yes, you shall be paired with Malcolm Tempe. Since it is part of the assessment for the single honor with regards to the GRESS motto, they are required to submit a report. Remember, it's not only your future, but theirs that is on the line. You have the single power over their fate if you should fail. I understand my responsibilities and take it very serious, Miss Rossi. Marinette couldn't help adding a hint of bitterness to how she was being spoken to by this creature before her. Oh, I know that you do, but you're not the leader you used to be, are you? Having such a spotty past. Thank you, Miss Rossi. I believe we are over the agreed time for the student, and the next candidate will be waiting. Mr. Buford stood up, staring from one young woman to the other before stepping in between the challenging stares. Miss Dupanchang, congratulations on being chosen. We shall discuss your timetable on Monday, but I would advise a direct start. Marinette, composing herself as she quietened the questions forming inside her head, redirected her focus onto her teacher as he gestured for her to collect her boards and leave. Of course, Mr. Buford, and thank you. One by one, she picked up her display and placed it under her arm. Marinette, I will pass on your details to your new assistant, and they will be in touch. Lila called out, tapping a pen on a notebook. Thank you, Miss Rossi, to all of you for this challenge. Marinette bowed at each, lingering a little longer on Lila before turning to leave. Outside the college, Marinette let out the breath she had been holding in. Glancing around her, making sure no one was around, she opened her purse and saw a look of concern on Tiki's face. We need to talk. Thank you for listening to chapter 18 of Meeting Under the Stars. Comment down below what you think is happening and what's going to happen. And make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? Chapter 18. Okay, and chapter 19 will be coming out next week. So make sure you look out for that. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.